You ready? You doing it too? Okay, tell the story again.
Okay.
So what happened when you guys were throwing things? By the way, their room is an absolute pigsty.
So we got back from the cliff last night, and Philip thought it would be fun to start throwing things at me. So I retaliated and I threw stuff back at him. And then before I knew it, he had picked up an apple and threw this apple at me, almost hitting me in the head. Hits the wall and splatters. I pick up half of the chunk and I throw it back at him. And he throws another apple at me and it hits me on my butt. And I'm pretty sure I have a big mark there.
Buckles.
And so he runs out of the room, fearing for his life. And I pick up the apple and I start running. I get out of the door and I see him running. I chuck it as hard as I can, and I hit him on his arm. And he starts crying. Not crying, but like, oh God, that hurts so bad. So then we go back. He gets back in the room, and I'm hiding, and I have something to throw at him. And he's just looking for me, and he can't find me because it's dark in there. And I think it was a bottle of shampoo. And then he sees me, and he throws a little piece of the apple at me, and he misses. And then I come up, and I throw the shampoo at him, and I hit him on his foot. And he picks it up and throws it at me, and it hits the wall and splatters everywhere. And then he picks up the orange off of Andrew's bed, throws it at me, and I catch it, and I throw it at him, and it hits the wall and splatters. And it lands in his luggage. And then after that, I found my bottle of sanitary wipes in this cylinder tube, and I threw it at him, and then the wipes went everywhere. And then Ulysses is like, time out. So he picks up the mattress, puts it in front of the door, and he says, okay, go. So then he starts handing us.
Koolaid locked the door so you wouldn't break the window.
Yeah.
How thoughtful.
And then he hands us 2 like almost full water bottles, and then I threw mine at him, and it breaks, and it's just like it's still sitting there and everything. And then Philip loosens his cap and throws it at me, and then I catch it, and the cap falls off, and I throw it at him, and I got him all wet. And then he picks up his empty bottle of Axe, and it's like this little metal bottle, and he throws it at me and hits my elbow. And I didn't think it hurt that bad, but when I picked up the can, it was like all dented and ruined pretty much. So then I threw it back at him, and then he freaked out because it was so messed up. And then he pulls out his 12-pack box of ramen noodles and starts throwing them at like discs at me, and they fly open everywhere after they hit the wall. There's noodles all over the ground.
All over the beds.
All over everywhere, pretty much. There wasn't a spot he couldn't. And then he throws that tube of wipes at me again, and I put a book in there so it's heavier. And then I threw it back at him. And this went on for like 5 minutes. And then he found, what was it? Oh, an Irish Spring bar of soap. And he throws it at me, and it hits me in the back. And then he tries to run out of the room again. And then he falls after he gets out of the door. So I just start punching him. And then I threw the soap at him, and I started rubbing it all over his face. And then he comes back in the room, and he tries to find me again, and walks right past me. So then Ulysses hands me a tube of lotion, and I squirt it all over his back. And then we threw books at each other for like 10 minutes, Caleb's books. And then
your books? What book? Tell me you didn't throw a Bible.
No. I almost picked up Caleb's super heavy student study Bible and chucked it at him, and that would have hurt. But
one thing you need to realize is when you get into a fight with Trey, is you just stop. Because then he takes anything and everything that he finds. Fans, huge DVD players.
DVD players?
He threw everything. You threw the cajon at me, my guitar case.
Yep.
Anything that was laying next to him.
So I'm assuming that Philip lost this.
I'd say so.
Always.
Did it end with the soap? When did he quit? Because Philip doesn't really quit.
He quit after he threw a piece of apple, and it got in Caleb's speakers.
Oh yeah, turd.
And then we ran out of stuff to throw. So we
Is
pretty
that
much
why
just,
somebody was? It sounded like you were knocking on the wall. Is that what was going on with all this
Yeah.
stuff? Because then I came up and I knocked from the outside.
Oh, that was me. I was trying to find out where I wanted to punch the
oh
wall.
yeah, then we all did like man contest, and we were punching the wall as hard as we can.
Hey, that place is destroyed. Who's going to clean that? I had no idea there was food stuck to all the walls. Okay. Who's going to clean all that?
Find out later. Probably some of the new interns.
Yeah.
Like y'all. I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Like, oh, not us.
That's what happened.
Most likely Emily Craig, Randall Yates, Randall Maybe.
So you never put up my phone?
No.
I'm hoping it's them. And they'll be like, why do we have to clean this up? Because you put so many stinking posts on the Honor Academy. You blew up my phone.
These are the students that are coming to the Honor Academy that posted in the Honor Academy class page for our class
Every
30
day.
times a day.
Oh, are you serious?
30 times a day they post in it.
What did I post?
Hey, can't wait to get to the Honor Academy.
500 and something days left.
Do that every day.
I just wanted to punch him.
Yeah. So like
time.
every time they'd post something, we'd get a notification on our phone, and our phone would just keep going off. So eventually, I just left the group. I just couldn't stand it. I said, "Sorry guys, but I'm going. No hard feelings. I'll see you at the HA, but I can't stand you guys right now." So I just left the group.
Nice.
Yeah. Did you eventually leave too?
They left.
Yeah.
I was like, can't do this on my phone.
Okay, that was a great story. Thank you for repeating it. My
Yep.
phone did make it, but why do I record like this?